following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And it's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, the military is in trouble here. So many of these recruits and people in the military are getting their vaccines for the COVID-19. They're getting this cardiomyalgia, which is kind of a version of cardiomyopathy, okay? And it's caused by a deficiency of a single nutrient, and anything irritating, either exercise or drinking too much or smoking, can set off a heart attack, okay? Each year in America, athletes, some 500 to 1,000 die each year from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease without the vaccinations because they're deficient in this nutrient. And so that's why when we made the rebound for Theo Ratliff, a great basketball player, one of our great athletes that we work with, we invented this for him. Has 100 nutrients in it, 75 minerals and 25 vitamins and amino acids. But in those minerals, the one mineral that's missing when you have cardiomyalgia and cardiomyopathy, that one mineral that's missing, we've made 3 times the minimum daily requirement for that in this rebound. And, the athletes who take our rebound and don't eat gluten so they can maximize absorption, the odds of them having these kind of problems are reduced significantly. Okay? So I hope we have our beloved military listening, whether they're in the Navy, the Marines, Army, Air Force. And I spent 7 years in the Army and 20 years in the Air Force. Retired as lieutenant colonel, so I know all the bad things that people do in the military and all the good things people do in the military. But you have to take care of yourself. Take your 215 nutrients, okay? Take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Get the MSM. Keep your bones and discs and tendons and ligaments and connective tissue all in good repair. And your heart, of course, you want the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Take 3 of those twice a day. Or if you weigh over 200 pounds, I take three times a day. I weigh 142, and I take 3 twice a day, the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. And they will support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries and help support healthy blood pressure. Again, they have 50% of the new recruits after coming in, those that had kind of just barely diagnosed as high blood pressure after a year in the military, 50% of them had gone up into full-blown high blood pressure, okay, because their eating habits and not taking supplements and all this kind of stuff. So right now, let's have a quick look because of this COVID variant is going crazy right now. We're at 619,999 dead. Just one more dead, and we'll be at 620,000 dead. And in the 2 years, 1918, 1919, of the Spanish flu, at the end of the 2 years, we had 657,000 dead. So we're 37,000 short of that record set in the Spanish flu. And unfortunately, we may exceed that, okay? Unfortunately, we may exceed that. And when it comes to the number of infections, they're going up at a steady rate. In the United States, we have 34,528,047 infections. And then when you look at India, okay, they have 30,362,848. Back just 2 months ago, they only had 16 million infections. They're going up now at 75,000, 100,000 a day, and their dead is 398,454. During the Spanish flu, in 6 months' time in India, they lost 20 million dead and 110 million infected in just 6 months' time. Okay, and so they have a bad history with these kind of things, and so let's see here what happens in the next couple of weeks. For sure, by this afternoon, we'll be at 620,000 dead because we're only one person away from that, and it's early in the day. Okay? Now, also, I want everybody to appreciate that we have control of these things. Okay? You need to get rid of all the bad stuff so you can absorb the good stuff so you can give the nutrients to your immune system, which is your bone marrow, so you can make white blood cells and T cells and make antibodies and your stem cells to make antibodies. You want to be able to make red blood cells and also platelets, and so you don't get a little minor nick, from shaving or something like that, and you bleed to death because you can't clot your blood. And of course, embryos, when the mothers are missing nutrients, when the bone marrow is forming, and the cells that make hemoglobin, they can get things like sickle cell anemia. That's not a genetic thing, okay? And then type 2 diabetes is a very simple nutritional deficiency. Either one of two different mineral deficiencies can cause diabetes. If you get both deficiencies, you really have a brittle, vicious type of type 2 diabetes in which you can have your feet amputated and go blind and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm saying this in particular for our military personnel, because you're out there, you're working hard, you're exercising really every day. You need to listen to that CD, Exercise Without Supplementation is Suicide. The average lifespan of a professional athlete who makes millions of dollars a year, okay, is 62 when you take all the sports combined. And then when you look at except for basketball, is 51. Why is that? Because all the basketball players, they just live on sugary drinks for energy, and sugary and caffeine, and they're not taking supplements. They might take something like Centrum, complete nutrition, 27 nutrients. Well, that doesn't even meet the 90, let alone the 215 that's in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And so we really got to get this information out there. And I want everybody to start thinking about their kids and their grandkids. For birthdays, Christmas, graduations, anytime a present is due, you get them on that kid's toddy. Get them on the Cal toddy. Get them on the kids' sprinkles, EFAs, Rebound. Let's get the nutrition in them and add 25 to 50 healthful years to their life. And we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day, as I do have an open line. Call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Longevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Longevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I can't stress enough, we really need to pay attention to the details here. Many of these Asian nations are closing down again. Europe is closing down again. Okay, because this COVID variant is like 3 or 4 or 5 times more infectious than the original COVID-19 and also twice as deadly. And it's causing all this myalgia, okay, and all these military personnel when they get the vaccination part. So you got to really, really take care of yourself here because the medical profession is failing us. Okay, they're kind of going the wrong direction, I think, because to be immune to something, your immune system has to work, and you got to give your immune system the 215 nutrients, okay? The 215 nutrients, you got to stay away from the bad stuff so you can absorb the 215 nutrients. I want to give you a comparison, which I've given you before, of 2 Asian countries, the Philippines and Vietnam. They both have a similar population. The Philippines have 100 million people, and Vietnam has 97 million, very, very close population. And the Vietnamese right now have 9,784 infections and 55 dead. Okay, the Philippines, with just slightly more people, have 23,276 dead, 23,276 dead versus 55 dead. And they have 1,339,457 versus 9,000 dead. Okay, so why the huge difference? Well, the Vietnamese stayed Asians. They live on rice and maize, corn, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. The Filipinos have gone Western, okay, because they have so many armies, Spain, France, Germany, England, UK, USA. We have military bases there. We have Navy bases there. We have Air Force. I mean, I went to the Philippines many times when I was in the Air Force. And basically, I went to Hong Kong and the Philippines and stuff like that, Taiwan and Japan. And basically what happens here is all the restaurants, all the hotels, everybody, including the military bases, cook Western. Okay, so all of the Filipinos are eating Western like the Europeans, okay, in the USA, and they're getting gluten problems, and they typically don't supplement. They don't eat, they look at eating seaweed kind of being sort of primitive, whereas in Vietnam it's a big thing. Where in the Philippines they don't eat the seaweed anymore. Where in Vietnam they still do. So they're getting all those weird trace minerals that are necessary for your bone marrow to work properly and make white blood cells and antibodies and so on. Okay, and so this is just a small picture here. But when you look all over the place, let's just go to the Pima Indians. Let's go to the Pima Indians in Arizona. Okay, 60% of the males have type 2 diabetes, 40% of the females have type 2 diabetes. And when you look at the Pima Indians in Mexico, in the Sierra Madres Mountains, they only have 4% of both males and females have type 2 diabetes. That's a big difference between 4% and 60%, 4% and 40%. So what's the difference? Well, the soil, okay? The soil, and also I would say that the Pima Indians in Arizona are much more advanced, and they're using gas stoves and stuff like that as opposed to wood stoves and fireplaces, where the Pima Indians in the Sierra Madres in Mexico are very, very primitive, and they're still using fire pits and fireplaces and wood stoves and stuff like that and putting the wood ashes in their gardens. So they're getting the minerals that are in the soil. And so there's a big, huge difference here we have to think about. And so I'm working on trying to get the Pima Indians to get on our program for type 2 diabetes. We can eliminate the type 2 diabetes in the Pima Indians in say 2 to 3 months. Why should they suffer like this unnecessarily? Okay, I just scratch my head. But, and of course the government subsidizes, they're getting their insulin and all that kind of stuff, and they don't want to change. And so I can understand. But all the complications of type 2 diabetes is a big, big mess. And so we have to work on this. Okay. Now, with all this said, let's see here. Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us? Oh, I'm sorry. I got too excited there. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, we do have an open line today. That is a rarity. Call us at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, well, the numbers for the COVID in Michigan are 999,714. And you're running about 200 to 300 new infections a day. So I'd say within 3 or 4 days, you guys are going to go over 1 million. You'll be the 11th state that's gone over 1 million infections of the COVID. And you should also be at 21,000 dead. Right now, you're at 20,900 and something dead. So it's you're moving up, and you'll be number 11 when it comes to all these figures out of 50 states. One of the things I was looking at when I was looking at electricity in the United States, In 1880, 2 years before 1882, when Thomas Edison and Jonathan Leaves pulled the switch on the first commercial electric generating plant in the United States, there was a chair company in Grand Rapids, Michigan, that had an electric generator on a little river there in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, the Wolverine. It was a Wolverine chair manufacturing company. It made furniture. Okay, they were the first ones in America to have a hydroelectric electricity. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was probably the Grand River, because that's the river that goes right through Grand Rapids.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. And so, you know, they were kind of listening, and they said, well, why don't we go ahead and jump in here? Why wait for Thomas Edison? Let's just get going here. And so they were the first ones to have a working commercial hydroelectric plant in the world. It was Grand Rapids, Michigan. Wow.
Impressive.
So, yeah, very impressive. So what's going on in Grand Rapids now when it comes to people's thinking? Are people taking their mask off and running around hugging each other, or are they scared?
People are not wearing masks anymore. Hardly anybody wears a mask. As a matter of fact, when we went to Costco right after, because they can't legally ask you for your medical records, so if you don't wear a mask, they can't ask you to show that you've been vaccinated or anything, because that's against the law.
Mm-hmm.
So it's their way to get out of this whole mess, is what it is, in my opinion. And I would say when it first happened, probably, maybe 60% didn't wear a mask at Costco's, and maybe 40% did. And now, when you go in now, I don't see anybody wearing a mask today.
Okay, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, because everybody's saying that everything's spiking again, and it's going to go up big time.
But the mask isn't going to help it anyway. You know that. I mean, the joke is if somebody does a thing out of their pants, it goes right through their underwear and their blue jeans, and everybody smells it. So the mask is just a joke. It's not going to stop it from spreading. And if you don't have a good immune system, you better start taking care of yourself. That's the bottom line. Because the mask does nothing except inhibit the oxygen in your own body, which is, causing problems in your body, not somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay, well, I agree with you. What should people do to keep their immune system up?
Well, you need to take the Mighty 90.
And stay away from the bad stuff.
And yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I expect you to set the example, dear, which you have for at least 35 years that I know, so keep setting the example. We'll save as many as we can, and we'll be back after these messages.
And you're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day, as I do have an open line. Call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I want everybody to think about the 90 essential nutrients. And don't forget about the bloomin' minerals. You know, our garden minerals, they're granules. It's our ground-up plant minerals before we extract them in the liquid form. And they're the original form from the ocean. And they're just a fertilizer that we sell over the world, these 78 minerals. And it replaces the wood ashes that we gave up when we went to electricity. And in some cases, there's only 5 minerals in the wood ashes, or 10 minerals, or 15 minerals, or 20 minerals, because nutritional minerals do not occur in a uniform blanket around the crust of the earth. They occur in veins like chocolate and chocolate ice cream. They occur in veins like gold and silver. And these things are the currency, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, the currency of life. These things are the currency of life, okay? And yet people don't pay attention to them. And I find it kind of interesting that they check the oil levels in their car. Well, that's why pharmacist Keith and I came up with that CD called The Red Warning Light. If you have these pre-existing conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, you have stuff like kidney failure, things like fatty liver, cirrhosis of liver. You have asthma, skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, irritable bowel syndrome, and, things going on in your bowels. And your doctor wants to cut your intestines out when all you have to do is get off of gluten and take the 90, the irritable bowel syndrome and your skin problems go away. Okay? And so try this simple stuff first before you let the doctor cut you apart. Oh, yeah, it took 3 feet of my intestines out and half of my stomach, but I still can't get rid of the weight. Well, why is that? Well, that's because the weight is not because you're eating too much. It's because you're eating too much because you're minerally deficient, and you have a behavior called pica, P-I-C-A, which drives you to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. You take your 215 nutrients, okay, and appropriate secret sauces for your health problems, your pre-existing conditions, and you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. If you want to speed it up, use our keto caramel bars. Start out with 1 meal a day. Doesn't have to be the same meals. And after, say, 2 months, take 2 days out of the week and take 2 meals a day for those 2 days. The other 5 days, stay on 1 meal. You'll lose a half pound, 2 pounds. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to New York. And Ken, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Ken, you're on the air. How can we help you? Yes, sir.
Well, I have a gentleman in Philadelphia who has some problems. He has got glaucoma, but more importantly, he has bladder cancer, stage 3, and he's refusing to take.
Oh, you're okay. You're breaking up pretty bad there. I can't. All I'm hearing is garbling.
Okay. Any better?
Much better.
Okay.
So go back. The last thing I heard was glaucoma, and then all I heard was garble.
Oh, okay. He also has bladder cancer, stage 3, the last 7 months, and he's refused to do the chemo and the things like that. He's excited to hear about you, and would like to have.
Okay. How much does he weigh? How much does he weigh?
He's down to 134.
And how old is he?
He's 77.
Okay. Does he have gray hair?
No.
No white hair, gray hair?
No, he says it's all black.
Okay, I wonder if he's coloring it or wearing a wig. Okay.
No, he says it's not.
Okay. So you're talking about not gallbladder, you're talking about urinary bladder cancer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Charmaine, what would you... Been bleeding for the last few days. Okay. Charmaine, what would you do for Ken's friend? He's got glaucoma, which is, the pressure in the eye, and he's got urinary bladder cancer, and he's 134 pounds and 77 years old. We'll be back with the answers, Ken, after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, Doug, let's go back to Ken in New York. Charmaine, what would you do for Ken? Again, he's got urinary bladder cancer. He started bleeding in his urine. He does have glaucoma, pressure in the eye, and he's 134 pounds and 77 years old. What would you do for him?
Well, he needs to clean up his diet again. No wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. And then he needs to get on at least 1 or 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and add to it the Ultimate Daily Classic, the vitamin D3 for absorption, and then he needs to add, I would add the Ocean's Gold, the Fucoid Z, the BTT 2.0, capsules,
Mm-hmm.
and I would also add Oxybody cherryberry.
Okay, yeah, and you're to be supporting the immune system. Here's what he needs for the bladder cancer thing. And let's see here, the glaucoma. You said the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. So he needs 3 of those twice a day, so he can support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow. That includes in the eye. Okay. And what would you give him? Did you say anything specifically for the eye?
Well, he could take the Occutive.
Yeah, he could take 2 bottles of Occutive a month and 1 twice a day, and that's going to support eye health. But also that the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets is going to deal with the pressure in the eye. And, of course, all this other stuff you suggest is also going to help him. The odds are at 77 years old, he's got osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the optic nerve, which also squeezes the optic artery going into the eye and also squeezes the optic vein coming back out of the eye, which can contribute to the glaucoma. Mm-hmm. And, of course, you got some great antioxidants in there to support the immune system. So let's go with that for his supporting his immune system because he does have cancer. Okay, he needs to contact us every couple of weeks. He needs to contact us every time he sees a doctor and gets a report. So, we know how to help him. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Minnesota. And John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, John, you're on the air. Hi.
Sometimes we're only worst enemy, and I talked to you with Nasima, and how could I get you to go over my blood work? Yes, I have eaten some strawberries, and you're right. I cheated and at Christmas time, so yeah, I'm my own worst enemy. I'd like
okay. Well, let's stop there for a minute. How old are you, John?
I'm 69.
Okay, and how much you weigh?
157.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'4".
Okay, and do you have any other issues other than?
Yeah, about 22% kidney function. I've got arthritis of the skull, arthritis in my back, ringing in the ears. I used to get bronchitis every winter.
Gotcha. Okay, very good. Okay, Charmaine, what would you do for John here? He's got 2 basic problems here. He's probably got more, but he's describing 2 basic problems. What problems are he discussing?
He's got gluten intolerance and he's got osteoporosis of the skull.
Okay, and he's got a kidney issue, right?
Right, which is a blockage.
Really, which is a blood vessel issue, right?
Right.
Now, do you have any diabetes or high blood pressure, John?
No.
He should have high.
Yeah, I did have high blood pressure, real high back at 9/11, but I don't know what it's doing right now. It's up maybe just a teeny bit.
Okay, are you on medication for blood pressure?
No.
Okay.
They took me off all that your product because they said my everything was too high, and I need to have the doctor call you.
Okay, well, you need to have the doctor call me because the doctor needs to go to jail for taking off all your nutrients. Okay? He must have kids in college and the tuition is due. That's what's going on here. Okay. Charmaine, what would you recommend here for John?
Well, first of all, nutrition is much better than chemical drugs and safer. Okay, he needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. Very important. And he needs to, I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs. I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic to open up the blocked up arteries.
In the kidneys, yep.
Yep, and I would also add the MSM, vitamin D3 for absorption, and
yeah. What's causing what's tinnitus? What's tinnitus?
That's ringing in the ear, but that's caused from osteoporosis of the skull.
Oh, okay.
So he needs to. That's why I said MSM. He needs to get on MSM, and if he can afford it, I would take the Fucoid Z also, and glucogel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I take all that right now, and I don't have that stuff wrong with me, and I take it every day.
That's because you're putting oil in your crankcase before the engine burns up, right?
I don't want my engine to burn up. No.
Okay, so that's the deal here, John. You got to get back on this stuff, and find another doctor. Find another doctor who's amenable to not browbeating you for taking supplements. And the phone book is full of doctors, many good, some bad. But you need these 90 essential nutrients. Actually, you need 215 nutrients as long as you need oxygen and water. And Shar hit the nail right on the head. And so give us a call every couple of weeks. Give us a call when you find your new doctor. We'll be happy to talk with them. The doctor can call during the show just like you're doing, and he can ask questions. If he wants a private consultation, we can set that up too. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers. Or you want me to take this?
Why don't you take it?
Okay. Oh, okay. What I want to do here is remind everybody that 40% of Americans are obese. 40% of Americans are obese, or they're overweight by 25 pounds. And this is a nutritional deficiency. And it causes a behavior called pica, P-I-C-A, which drives people just to eat and eat and eat and eat. No matter how much you eat, you just keep eating not because you're truly hungry, but because that deficiency drives you because you got that behavior. Okay, now, going along with that, there is a disease out there called Burning Man syndrome. Burning Man syndrome. Okay, and some doctors say it's a genetic thing. Well, that's a lie. Some people say, well, it's they take some antibiotics. So I got it written down here. They take in certain antibiotics called vancomycin, which causes it. Well, maybe, okay, but there's an underlying thing here when you get Burning Man syndrome, and every doctor in medical school has looked at it. It's not. They call it a genetic thing, but yet you don't have 5 generations of people in a family with Burning Man syndrome. It's like 1 in 1,000 generations has it, okay? And, they just look as red as a beet. It is not just their face, their whole body, okay? And they give them antihistamines, and they give them things like, anything that's anti-inflammatory they'll throw at them, okay? And so it's one of those things where they really don't know, and they're blaming it on genetics, so it takes the pressure off of them for not knowing. Well, it might be osteoporosis of the skull, because oftentimes we'll also have plugged arteries or carotid arteries going into the brain, okay? And so they could have osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing those arteries going into the brain, and so they have a problem there. And so when you get the Burning Man syndrome, and actually the technical name for it is erythromelalgia, okay? Erythromelalgia, okay? You don't want that. Take your 90 essential nutrients. Stay away from the bad stuff. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the CBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to New York. And another John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, John, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir? Yes, sir.
Hey, great talking to you, sir.
Thank you.
I am on workman's comp. I have cervical myelopathy, radiculopathy, whatever that word is, and weakness in my legs and my arms. How much glucogel? I weigh 230 pounds, and I'm 5'10". Just tell me what I should take for my size. Pro Joint 6 a day, right? You tell me.
Okay. And so you weigh 230 pounds. Charmaine, what would you do for John here? He's got things going on in his neck. How old are you, John?
I'm 49. The doctor says I'm going to be a quadriplegic if I don't get surgery.
Okay. All I heard is barking. And the doctor told you what?
That I would be a quadriplegic if I didn't get surgery.
Okay. Well, yeah. Ask him how many kids he has in college and if tuition is due. Okay. And so, what would you do for John here, Charmaine?
There.
Okay,
Prime's here. Okay, I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would
Is that
add
Bear?
to,
Wait a minute. Is that Bear barking?
That is Bear, 5 pounds, my 5-pound dog.
Okay. You got to shut him off in a room someplace or in the bathroom.
The delivery truck is here. Jeez.
I don't care. Shut him up.
Anyway, I'd get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would add the MSM, the glucogel. He definitely needs that.
How much glucogel would you give him?
I usually take 12 to 18 a day myself, so he should probably take at least that. I would say at least 18 or more.
Yeah. I take 5 twice a day, and then I take the collagen peptides, in the middle of the day. Okay. So yeah, go there. It wouldn't hurt. I'll kind of throw in here the Cal Toddy. Take an ounce of that twice a day. And what else would you give him here, Charmaine?
Well, I would give him the Ultimate Daily Classic too, because at his age he might be starting to get plugged up. You never know.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And vitamin D3 for absorption. That's important too. Very important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, there's some vitamin D3 in that Cal Toddy. That's why I threw that in. Okay. And Okay. And then what else would you give him for inflammation?
Well, there's different things he can take. He could take the CM soft gels. That would help for one thing.
Okay, yeah. And how about something like a Cell Shield RTQ? He could take 3 of those twice a day.
Yep.
Okay, anti-inflammatory, supports the immune system. He could also take the, let's see here, he could also take the BTT 2.0 tablets. He could take 3 of those 3 times a day, be 3 bottles a month of the BTT 2.0 tablets. And that really, really is good about inflammation and supporting the immune system. So let's kind of go that direction. But this stuff going on in the neck, it could also be osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the spinal cord as it comes out of the back of the skull. And all of this you're describing will also help rebuild the skull. Now, John, do you have any ringing in your ears or balance problems?
Yeah, balance is not good. Like I'll drop things out of nowhere, and I run into walls sometimes. And
okay.
So what about MSM? Should I take some of that?
Yeah. I think Shar said that MSM. Yeah, I can take 3 of those 3 times a day. That'll be 3 bottles a month, or excuse me, 2 bottles a month of the MSM, and they will help support and promote maintenance repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, which includes the skull, the vertebrae, ribs, and all that kind of stuff, disc. And so I'd take 3 of those twice a day just for prevention. I only weigh 142. I'd take 3 of the MSM twice a day, along with everything else. I've been doing that, gosh, forever. And so, you're going to have a good story here. So I do want you to call us every couple of weeks. It's toll-free. And, give us a report, feedback, testimony every couple of weeks, anytime you go to the doctor, because when they start throwing stuff like that, you're going to be a quadriplegic if you don't do something. That means he's very, very uninformed. Okay? He knows nothing about the nutritional need here to rebuild the skull, rebuild the disc, rebuild the vertebrae, rebuild the neck. And so you need to talk to him. Have him call us. We'll educate him. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.